I haven't streamed a Twitch in a while. Test, test. Oh, I have the wrong audio. Okay, microphone's good, but I don't know how to change this. Ah, here we go. Here we go. Blam, blam. Oh, hot ham. Okay, that should be set correctly. As soon as the game actually comes on screen. Ah, you should be able to hear it. You can't see it. Oh, it's set to Dreamlight Valley. I forgot that Dreamlight Valley is like the last thing I streamed on YouTube. That's amazing. Okay, I forgot about that. There we go. Hey. I have no idea if the game's gonna be too loud or quiet, or if I'm gonna be too quiet, frankly. I'm not super energetic today. I know my headphones are set too loud. Oh, here we go. I need to turn off auto white balance because it's literally the bane of my existence. White balance, turn you off, please. Thank you. Wildly unnecessary. We need to get my chat. There we go. My chat window popped out. So that if someone does decide to chat, we're on Twitch right now, so I don't know who's gonna be watching, but if anyone is watching, my internet's like crap today. Maybe that or my computer's running like crap. Maybe a bit of both. I'm not entirely sure. My computer has taken a bit of a beating lately, being left on all day and all night doing things. Actually doing nothing, honestly. Just me not realizing my computer has been on. That's what's been happening. Okay. I feel like... What's our bit rate? There it is. Okay. Cool. I feel like we're gonna just jump into this and hope for the best. I'm not gonna pay too much attention to who's watching, so... This is a game where I've actually played quite a bit of the beginning of this game, but never got further than that because I was doing it for YouTube. We're gonna hit new game. You can see that we have, so, you know, I'll just make this save game 2. I can't imagine wanting to go back to game save 1. But I was playing this for YouTube, and we did an episode, at least one. I might have done more. I don't remember for YouTube.
I ran out to get a pack of cigarettes, but I left my wallet at home. Yeah, that's me. I'm getting old.
I feel you, Chicken McGee.
My name is Sonny. Sonny Featherland. An investigator for 20 years. And once the star of the predatory division of the Clawville Police Department, one half of the legendary Chicken Police. But buying a pack of smokes is more than I can handle right now. Maybe I should just lay low. Yeah, I'll do that. The most colorful place in the wilderness. For all the gods, what bullshit. The last clucking color left this city years ago.
I like how they censor the F-bomb.
And slowly I'll turn gray, too.
I mean, it fits with chickens, but... I know this is MagicManMo After Dark, but I still feel weird about swearing myself.
Still, what do I expect? We're living in a vast experiment, and don't even notice that everything got clucked up a long time ago. We believe in this wonderland of peaceful coexistence. Wolves and sheep, chickens and hounds. Yeah, sure, why not? It's just ridiculous. The dog eats the chicken. It's in our nature. I'm not propping up the illusion anymore. 121 days, and it's over.
We're not making it to 121 days. We're not gonna do it.
What could possibly go wrong?
Everything. We're definitely gonna get in over our heads. 31/12/945 Clawville City. The beginning. Oh, the game's lagging. Something about my computer. My computer ran an update, so who knows? It probably needs to be like restarted again. I probably should have like started my computer and restarted it.
My office lock is a piece of shit if a dame can pick it. She stood
Casual
in the darkness.
Sexism, baby. It is a noir film game, though.
It whispered secret little things that were never there in the first place. But she was no zebra. Reality was just a light switch away. Elizabeth or Charlotte. I was sure she'd have a sophisticated-sounding name. She had a bygone look in her eyes, older than this ancient building, and perhaps the whole city itself. Or maybe I'm just drunk.
Cheers to that.
But she was the first womanly thing in my place for a long time, so I had to give her a chance.
The intro, the beginning of this game is weird. I haven't gotten very far in this game. I have seen the intro a couple of times now. And it's very, like, it's set up very strangely, like the way Sunny and the gazelle here, I forget what her name is, the way they're about to interact just feels like we should know more than we do, but we don't. Like, we don't know that information. I do have a book here. Helps us keep track of, like, stuff. So the codex has a couple of entries in it. We're not going to really read it because most of the stuff that gets put in there is stuff that is explained through the narrative of playing the game. So really it's good for like catching up on stuff you think you missed or need a refresher on, but for the most part it doesn't really elucidate any additional information than we could have already gathered. We have a few things around the room that we can flip on and off, like the lights we can turn on. We got things we can look at, like the wilderness.
When I was a kid, but I think I'm gonna end up dead in here whether I like it or not.
There's several things like that. I've seen him a couple of times, but for the sake of this, I guess I can kind of flip through it.
Behind that door lies the kingdom of dirty clothes, cigarette butts, and empty bottles.
You kind of get a sense that, yeah, Sonny here is kind of washed up. You know, his prime in the police business is well and gone.
The wild gentleman. Those guys rebuilt the city after the Great Fire of 867. My heroes when I was a little chick. I'm starting to think they should have left Clawville as it was, burned to the ground. We used to be star cops a few years ago. Tabloid press, radio interviews, and even a book series. I don't miss those days. Of course, Marty, my old partner, would disagree. He just loved the spotlight.
We'll meet Marty here in just a little bit, actually, and I get, like, it's weird because we're supposed to be partners, but I get the sense that he's supposed to be, like, a lot younger than we are, but I don't know if that's just the delivery of the lines. I didn't get very far into the game, but I did get to the point where we actually meet Marty. It's weird. You'll know what I mean when we get there. He seems very, like, brash, and, like, he should not be on the same level that we are.
This is one of the most beautiful memories from my old life, before Molly left me and took our daughter.
This is Molly, our ex-wife, I guess. I don't know if we were ever married or not, but apparently we had a daughter together, which I think this is Molly in the Good Times picture here. That looks like Molly there with us, and then I don't know who all these people are.
The good things in life don't last long. The best ones always leave first. I saw that in the window of a shoe store. I never understood it, or what it had to do with shoes.
I feel like I do, actually. That's like a funny one.
It seems like a different life. Oh, my God. I'm becoming a sappy little chick.
I actually didn't realize he says something different when you click on it a second time. But he mentions, like, you know, the good ones always, like, go out first. And it's, like, true. Like, your best shoes that you, like the most, you wear the most. So they're always, like, the first to go, right?
M.B. Davis, the eternal king of jazz. The photo is from the days of jazz prohibition. I only heard the old man live one time, but I'll never forget that night. And not only because I woke up at the harbor without my gun, my badge, and my pants.
That's a wild night to not forget, I'll tell you what.
I promised myself I'd write a novel one day.
I've made a very similar promise to myself. Hasn't happened yet. We need to get into this drawer. Not that I'm worried that the dame in our room is gonna hurt us. I am gonna take
She
all
doesn't
my
seem
stuff.
so dangerous that I need to grab my gun, but you never know.
You never do know. He says that, and I don't know if it's true or not. I feel like that might be foreshadow. Like, I bet she's more dangerous than we give her credit for here in the beginning, but I don't know that for sure. I have not gotten that far.
My last cigarette. You're lucky I don't have a light, pal. My wallet and my badge. The wallet is real. The badge ain't. Chief Bloodboil took mine. So I got this one out of a pack of cornflakes. Just in case.
Seems odd that, like, we're not in a we're in a position where we are actually actively faking our badge.
Every whiskey has the same color nowadays. At least in this price range.
Oh yeah, but I've got no one to call. It's fine.
Books I'm never gonna read. Maybe nobody ever has.
I think we've just
I don't see colors anymore. Only emptiness. Everything faded. I need another drink.
I think the cabinet's the last thing we gotta click on.
I don't even know where the key is. Whatever's inside is gonna stay there forever.
Yeah, we could bust the thing open, I'm sure. Have we looked at the
I
pile
don't
of
even
papers?
know what these papers are.
Alright, for realsies, now we can talk to her. We got a couple options. We can look at her, we can speak to her. Always look
Who
at
is
everything
this dame,
first.
anyway? And what the cluck is she doing in my apartment on New Year's Eve?
And New Year's Eve, even. What indeed? Let's ask
Let me
her.
introduce myself. My name is Deborah, Miss Deborah Ibanez.
Deborah, that's right.
You're mistaken, ma'am.
Oh, really? Please enlighten me, Mr. Featherland. Believe me, Mr. Featherland, it's not an accident. Let me introduce myself.
You're mistaken.
Oh, really?
I'm not a private eye. I'd recommend Mr. Philmar Lowe instead of me. He's a nice guy.
Believe me, Mr. Featherland, it's not an accident I came to you.
Look, miss, I work for the police, and I'm currently on leave. I couldn't accept private commissions even if I wanted to. Not even from a classy dame like you.
I find it oddly, like, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know what the word, something. I can't think of the word I'm looking for, but the fact that she's like a gazelle, but her like arms turned straight into like a human's arms. You don't have that same problem with Sonny so much because he's in this trench coat, but it makes me wonder if you took the trench coat off, is it just like a man's arms under the glove and jacket there? Because you get that with Deborah here. It just turns into like a human's arms, and disconcerting. That's the word I'm looking for. It's very disconcerting to me.
Am I that easy to read?
That's my job. But tell me, since you've invited yourself in, would you like a drink?
I don't usually drink.
Usually.
Well, I've gotta have one. And it'd be rude of me to drink alone. So, maybe some sherry?
If you insist.
I don't.
But bourbon, please.
I don't even know that I know what sherry is. Hey Google, what is alcoholic sherry? Sherry is a highly alcoholic wine. Oh, ranging from 15% ABV to an incredibly boozy 22%. This means it is often enjoyed at the end or beginning of a meal, similar to port. However, traditionally, Spanish wine lovers would park a nice glass of sherry on the side of their tapas. Okay. I was gonna say, I wasn't even entirely sure I knew what sherry was. I do drink wine from time to time. Clearly not sherry, because I didn't know what it was. I'm not much of a bourbon or whiskey drinker, so Deborah, you can have at it. I'm more of a rum, like rum, beer, again, wine from time to time.
Thank the wild ones. That's all I have.
He says he's only got bourbon, but we've got cheap whiskey on our table, and just because it's whiskey doesn't mean it's bourbon. And if it's cheap, I have my doubts it's bourbon, but maybe they do make really cheap bourbon. I'm not in the market.
What a coincidence.
So come on, spill it from the beginning.
Now this is the part that's actually really weird at the beginning. They do this little cutscene like we're drinking or whatever, and it's gonna step away, and then we have to like investigate her or whatever. But this investigation is super weird. The asking question will come up soon.
That's better.
Now,
if I understand correctly, your mistress is receiving threats. What kind of threats exactly?
This is the part that's actually weird to me. Like, they're very coy around what the hell this means. Like, your mistress is receiving threats, and I'm like, what threats? What are you... Deborah, what are you asking me to investigate? That's the part that's, like, really weird here at the beginning.
It's a very strange matter. First, there were letters. Then it came printed on a wine bottle's label, sent as a gift. Then carved into a brick, thrown through the window. And finally, they painted it on the wall of the house in giant red letters.
Painted what? They're like, painted it. What is it? What is this message? That's the part that I don't understand. Like, I get that it's supposed to be a threat, whatever it is, but what is the threat?
I think it's time to dig a little deeper.
Yeah, no
If you don't mind, I'd like to ask you some routine questions.
Please, that's why I'm here.
It's for routine questions. Now we can do the actual question. Ask, I think, is like more like if we have like random world questions about the lore or whatever. Question is like where we're actually like kind of doing an interrogation type thing. Yeah, there's this like focus thing. Focus on what you know about the suspect. Is he or she suspicious? Concentrate on that. So this is the sort of example here, and we've got like a detective meter to determine how suspicious. I love this like tutorial animation. Like, he is suspicious. I am suspicious. Why are you suspicious? Gather impressions from the suspect. Every impression adds a new question line. Got it. Detective meter is your best friend. Shows how well the questioning is going. Keep it on the positive. So we want to make sure that the questioning is going well.
I must be cautious and smart. This dame seems shy, which I can use to my advantage. But I must be careful about what I say to her, or I could scare her off. Let's start gently, and when the time comes, we can go in hard.
Sunny looking straight on the camera is truly disturbing. Alright, so we don't have a lot going on here, but we got Deborah Ibanez. This is just exactly what we just said. She's shy. We're 50-50. I got one thing to ask. Who exactly are you, ma'am? I don't know if I really care. I have her name. I'd rather ask, what the frick are these threats? But, you know, whatever.
Who exactly are you, ma'am?
I'm not somebody important, Mr. Featherland.
That's not what I asked. I didn't ask how important were you. I asked who are you?
You're important enough to deal with such a delicate matter, right?
And again, I don't... Is it delicate? I don't... This is what, like... I don't know who your mistress is, and I don't know what the threats are, and I don't know what you're asking me to do. Is it a delicate matter? Do I care?
I carry out the wishes of my employer, nothing more. This means simple paperwork, most of the time.
So you could have just said you're your employer's secretary. Are you a secretary? See, this is so weirdly, like, cryptic.
You've been thrown into deep water, sweetheart. Tell me, can you even swim?
That's just being noir poetic.
Believe me, this is just as unpleasant for me as it is for you, if not even more.
Why? You were sent to, like, do a job. You're doing it. I live here or have an office or used to be a detective. This isn't unpleasant for anybody, frankly. Other than apparently you picked my lock to get in here, which again leads me to believe that you are more dangerous than you lead on. But in terms of unpleasant, what are you talking about? Anyway. We did get a little bit of pointage for that. You're not very confident. Are you sure you're alright? Tell me, which part of the city do you live in? Calvera Hills, Flowerville, maybe? I think I've answered both of these in my own playthroughs. I don't think either one really gets us any further than the other. This one just feels like the creepier one, like we're hitting on her more. Like, where do you live? I'm gonna come, like, stalk you. Not very confident. Are you sure you're
not
alright?
very confident. Are you sure you're all right?
Yes. Excuse me. I'm just a bit nervous. I've never done anything like this before.
Do anything like what? Inquire about having a job done?
Breaking into the apartments of strangers isn't that big a deal. Some people do it as a hobby.
Please don't make fun of me, Mr. Featherland. This is hard for me as it is.
Alright, well, if it's so hard for you, spit it out. Spit out what you want from me and move on. Get on your way. Like, this is the part, like, what do you mean? What do you mean this is hard for you? What is hard for you? What do you want?
You're right. Sorry.
You're not right, and I'm not sorry. Tell me what your star sign is. Nah, did you come alone all by yourself? That one's kind of creepy too, but like...
Did you come alone? All by yourself?
I took the subway, then the tram, and then I walked. It wasn't easy to find this place, and to be honest, I had to be discreet.
And what do you mean you had to be discreet? Were people questioning where you were going?
Yeah, well, I think I'm starting to get the picture.
I am not.
This is quite unpleasant for me.
Again, the unpleasantry. She's shy, doubtful, and frightened. That's why we're getting more things. As we get more impressions, we get more questions. Why did you come visit me? Why not your employer? Do you even know what you want? Were you born or raised Clawville? Yo,
why did
tell
you
me
come
about
to
this
visit
employer.
me? Why not your employer herself?
My employer is Miss Natasha Katsenko. She hasn't been leaving her home lately, only if she really has to.
How so?
Miss Natasha is afraid. She's scared because of those unwanted messages, and everyone knows who she is.
She's like somehow related to like the like the mafia of the area.
So she's that kind of woman.
Keep in mind she says she doesn't leave her home. We're about to immediately find out that is a contradiction.
I don't know what you mean.
Of course you do, Deborah. Thank you, by the way. We're finally getting somewhere.
Yeah, now we are.
We avoided the point long enough.
I don't think we
Deborah's
did.
hiding something, no question. Let's focus on that.
Is she though? I mean, we haven't been very straightforward with her, honestly. She's just been like, oh wow, it's so unpleasant for me to be here. It's so weird. She comes here to ask for our help and then doesn't tell us what it is she wants done. That's the thing that confuses me. I get that this is a tutorial, and I get that this is a tutorial, but it's a very weird one where it's like I'm supposed to be like trying to figure out what she's hiding, right? Interrogating her, learning how to interrogate. But she came to us for a job and then tells us nothing about the job. It's just the weirdest concept to me. Like, this is the one that I want to ask the most. What do you want from me? Like what do you want? Yeah, let's go.
What do you want from me?
Me?
And then she's like, what do you mean? What do I want? It's like, yes, as a job, not like personally.
Oh, don't be silly, Deborah. I mean your employer. I was just talking to myself out loud.
No, I wasn't. I was asking you a question.
Well, Miss Katsenko thinks you're a great detective.
Oh, yeah.
And you're also reliable. That's why I came.
I'm the best.
Did she also give you the lockpick?
Please, could you let this go? I'm really embarrassed.
Honestly, I haven't been pressing you that hard about that.
Sorry, sweetheart. I'm just teasing you. As soon as I saw you, you were forgiven.
Yeah, that's pretty much true.
That's very nice of you.
You say it's nice, but okay, so from my point of view, it's like, well, I'm just trying to get down to the bottom of this. Sunny, the chicken, I think actually just really wants to hit on her because we get those options where we're trying to like kind of like schmooze with her. But Sunny's also, like, I think buzzed right now, so I couldn't tell you.
It has nothing to do with being nice, Deborah, but you're welcome.
That's exactly what I mean. Have you ever felt truly vulnerable? What a weird question. Don't you think this whole thing's suspicious?
Don't you think this whole thing is a little suspicious?
Excuse me.
Look, Santino, I'll explain everything.
I have no doubt about that. You look just the type, sweetheart. No offense.
I'll take that as a compliment. Or maybe I'll act like I haven't heard it.
Well, those are two different things. You better pick one.
You see, we're starting to understand each other.
Come clean. What's the point of all this?
If you won't come clean, what's the point of all this?
But, Mr. Featherland...
I'm sorry, sweetheart, but I'm way too old for this game.
Please, just think again. For me and my mistress's sake.
I'm gonna lose I'm gonna lose a lot of points for that. It's okay. It really doesn't matter.
Tell me, Deborah, why should I believe you at all?
Because my mistress trusts you.
Should that be enough?
If you really like what she thinks you are, then yes.
Damn, what can I say to that?
Look, I didn't mean to back you up against the wall.
You have a way with words, sweetheart. Did you ever want to be a cop?
No, not for the world.
Smart answer.
Yeah, actually, maybe I could have, I think I could be at 100% by now if I didn't do that other answer. Oh well, I goofed.
Be honest and tell me what you're so afraid of.
You know, Mr. Featherland, my mistress's partner is Hobart Wessler. Or as most people know him...
Ibn Wessler, the Kingpin.
Exactly.
Feathery gods, help me.
So you get it now. The secrecy.
No, not really.
To put it mildly, I think I understand it all. Wessler. This little piece of the puzzle changes everything.
Yeah, I could have done a lot better there. I got decent cop though. I asked 9 questions. I could have, my focus accuracy was 60%. I could have done better. It's actually weird. It allows you to retry. That's how you do it, partner. Not quite like the old times, but you got it. Important include the employer, Natasha. What if I hit retry?
Who exactly? You've been.
I want to just skip through this because, like,
you're not.
Yes,
right.
Please.
You're right.
I only missed like one question, really, in my opinion.
Yeah.
This is.
Why did you? How so?
Miss Natasha is a.
So she's.
I don't know.
Of course you do.
I think.
What do you?
Me?
Oh, don't.
Well.
Did she?
Please.
Sorry.
That's.
It has nothing.
Yeah, that one was a plus.
Don't you?
Looks.
I have.
I'll take.
I'm just trying to see if I can get to the 100. Yeah, it's
Tell
this
me.
one.
Because
Should that?
if you
Damn.
look.
You have a.
No.
I guess we're not quite at 100.
You know.
Yeah, but
So you.
to put it mild.
What's that give us for the focus accuracy? There might have been like one more. Ah, that gives the 5. Oh, okay, that gives the 5. 90%. There might have been one more question that gave us more accuracy, slightly. Maybe, or because I don't think there's one I could have skipped. I'm not sure, but that gives me the 5 stars. I never tried to retry before, so I just wanted to see what that looked like. The legendary chicken police is back in action. Still a bit weary, but untarnished could work. Got it. I was just curious. I hadn't done it. I'll be right back. Where were we? Continue.
Why don't you take it to the police? Just go there and file a report. Photos, flashing lights, fingerprints, you know the drill. The evidence is very clear. Even a moderately talented detective could easily wrap this case up. Or just try the phone. 555-111.
I guess the idea is that she needs someone to look into, like, who's threatening, who's stalking. Deborah's mistress, the, cat, some cat something? Frick, what was her name?
Please, take a look at this.
Well, okay. Let's see.
Hang on, what was the name of this, who are you? Natasha Katsinko, that's right. Anyway, she wants me to look at this, the Czar Club. I know Molly very well. Please note this when deciding whether or not to accept my assignment. Miss Ibanez is a trusted friend. Treat her as a gentleman. N. So N is obviously Natasha. Ibanez is Deborah, that we're talking to, and Molly is our ex.
I know Molly very well. Please note this when deciding whether or not to accept my assignment. Miss Ibanez is a trusted friend. Treat her as gentleman. N.
I felt like I'd been hit on the back of my head with a blackjack.
Yeah, that's
Reality
just blackmail.
tilted. Molly. Good gods. What was her name doing there? I glanced at the opposite wall with the well-worn picture frames. Like an eternally dark hole in the wall. A missing piece. She was wearing a light silk dress and singing a lullaby. The waves caressing her beautiful long legs. Why Molly? Why now?
We need answers.
Mr. Featherland?
We're like, whoa.
Santino, are you all right?
Shush, we're in the middle of a flashback.
What the hell is this supposed to mean?
I don't know anything, Mr. Santino. My mistress told me to give this to you. She said you'd understand. Don't you?
Oh, of course I understand, Miss Ibanez. I get it very well. But this case is becoming more and more confusing. It's starting to look like blackmail.
Blackmail?
Don't play innocent with me.
But...
All right. When can I visit?
Visit? Me?
Deborah, you're a little thick.
Not you. Miss Katsenko.
Oh, yes. You can find her at the Czar Club.
Didn't you tell me she's not the social kind? That she's especially unsociable? Or does she only like loud and crowded clubs?
No, she's really not like that. But she owns the place.
But that does mean she gets out, and we were told that she does not get out and about.
Judging by the flyer, it must be a very busy club, especially on New Year's Eve, right?
I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding Miss Katsenko, but there's one small problem, Mr. Featherland.
Let me guess. Mr. Wessler better not know about my visit.
Exactly. How did you know?
Because, I mean, like, why else is she receiving death threats? I assume they're death threats. I've not actually been told what threats they are, just that they're threats. Painted in red, thrown through bricks, etc.
20 years experience, ma'am. Oh, and please, call me Sonny.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Sonny.
I'll talk about the rest with Ms. Katsenko in person. A good friend of mine would be happy to take you home if you'd like.
I'd appreciate that, Sonny.
Yeah, our good friend, he like owns the place, owns the hotel that we live in. It's, Lewis. Lewis, he owns the hotel. He's like completely enamored with, 555-932, got it. He's like, enamored with us being detectives and he wants to be involved in any way he can. But he'll be very quiet.
Hey, Lewis. Am I bothering you?
No. Of course not, Sonny. Old friend. What's up?
Could you come over? I've got a favor to ask if you're not busy.
For you, anything. Just a minute.
Lewis
There he
arrived
is.
a few minutes later. He lived in the rooms above, so it wasn't difficult getting here. Not to mention that he's a rabbit. It was a quick hop. The Atlas Hotel was his inheritance. It was once a well-renowned place, but not anymore. The last economic crisis ruined it. And now, besides me, he was the only resident of this enormous place. Thanks for being so quick, Lewis. Can you drive Miss Ibanez home? I have some things to take care of.
Of course, Sonny. You know, anything for you.
Thank you for being so considerate, Sonny. I appreciate it.
Don't mention it.
Goodbye, then.
So long, Deborah.
Goodbye, so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye.
Before I visit the club, I have to take a detour. I've got a feeling that this case isn't going to be a one-man job. And there's only one bird in this city I can trust. My ex-partner, Marty. He's going to be at the station. I can only hope he'll be willing to talk to me.
I'm not sure exactly why we fell apart. Actually, Marty and I. Got main scenes, limited scenes, and closed scenes. We should only have one scene to go to right now. Even though technically there's like one right here next to me that I should be able to click on, but it does not allow me. I think it's because we're just leaving the tutorial. I think we have to go here. That next scene might be the club.
It was New Year's Eve,
the wild gentleman.
and I was
production.
driving, half drunk, risking my whole life's work. But still, it didn't feel any different. Every day was the same. And the 121 days I had left till my retirement seemed like an eternity. When I look out the window of the hotel room I call home, I see the same thing every day. A woman in a red nightgown dances slowly in circles to smooth music. The 9 o'clock show, with a glass of cheap bourbon and the red gown with the silent music. In the meantime, the proud city of Clawville is slowly eating itself alive. And we're still here, with nothing left to lose but our sanity, while others, the smart ones, had already gone. Molly. Does her name really upset me this much? All those years of solitude, and I still jump without question every time I hear it. And then there's Marty, my ex-partner, who hates me. But I know I have to speak with him, no matter what. Why do I feel like the past is watching me on this goddamn night?
Chapter 1, Detour. It's because the past is watching you, man.
I knew where to find Marty. At the station, we'd always draw straws about holiday duty. Marty never joined in. He always took the New Year's Eve shift, even though he had someone to go home to. I understood. 10 years ago, we survived the night the press called the Bloody New Year. Forgotten by Clawville, but not by us. We both left parts of ourselves behind that night.
Starting to get a little bit of an introduction to Marty here. We got a couple of people on the street.
Phyllis and Roy's. Two hedgehogs with an arrogance typical of novice cops. They're as prickly as they look. Officious little shitheads, but harmless.
See how harmless they are.
Well, look at that. Hey, Sonny, what you scratching at over here? I heard the big boss threw you out.
Tough luck, boys. I may not be on duty, but I'm still a cop, just like you. Well, more than you.
Hey, you don't have to be so peckish, old bud. By the way, you're on luck. Blood Boil's not in tonight. Malloy is in charge.
Oh, God. That clumsy buffalo is here tonight. If he doesn't end up in a cell again, he's lucky.
You got it.
You looking for Marty, eh?
I see you're still the brains around here, Phyllis. Yeah, I'm looking for Marty. Birds of a feather flock together.
Found Nat floating around in here.
I see you're still the funny guy around here. You'll find the giant feather duster at the shooting range. As always.
Hey, Royce, I'm telling you this because maybe you'll be able to understand. If this prickly shithead makes another racist remark, I'll strangle him with his own raincoat.
I'd love to see that.
Hey, whose side are you on, you jerk?
What else we got? We got.
Did you
police
miss
crest.
me? No? Same here. Back in the day, I used to patrol the city's streets in one of these. I don't miss it, but it used to have its advantages.
Used to have its advantages, no longer does.
This happened when that old bloodhound, Blood Boil, was promoted to chief of police.
Probably a good sign that the criminals don't like it that he was promoted, right? It's a good thing, right? For the crown, for the king.
Every time this poster disappears, good old Blood Boil puts it right back, immediately. I tore it down at least 3 times already. Actually, it's a kind of passive-aggressive game for us with the chief. Here we are again, Clawville Police Department. I've never been good at history, but if I'm not mistaken, this place has been a church, a hospital, and even some insane cult's secret hideout over the years. Anyway, the place holds the secrets of the ages, and some drunk pigs in the basement.
That's us. I'm a drunk pig. Oink oink. Don't think about that too hard. That was just stupid.
Monica Rosen, receptionist in theory, but in reality, she's doing literally everything around here. Like the beating heart of the PD. She's too good for this place, even for this city. Hey, Monica.
Hey, Boss Bird. What are you doing here? Shouldn't
Every day's a holiday since I got out of... Hey, Monica.
Sorry.
Hey, Boss
Skipped her.
Bird. What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be celebrating somewhere?
Every day's a holiday since I got out of here.
I can tell. But what are you doing here? Are you here for a file? You know, I'm a little busy right now.
Yeah, you could look after a few things for me, but first I'd like to talk to Mr. Big Beak McChicken himself. Those 2 prickly assholes told me he's emptying the magazines in the hole.
Like always. And if he carries on like that, he's gonna use up all our ammo. So it would be nice if you drag him out of there. You know how this day is for him.
For him?
You know I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so just sign here and you're good to go.
Thank you, darling.
Don't mention it, Boss Bird.
I'm Boss Bird. We got more we can talk to her about, technically. We got things we can ask about, like the Czar Club, Hotel, Hobart, and Natasha.
What do you know about the Czar Club?
Nothing special. I've never been there. It's a famous place, though. Expensive cigars, unaffordable drinks, pretty gals. All the movie stars and politicians go there at least once a week.
And all the big shot mobsters, too, I've heard.
Yeah, I was saying the same thing. Still living in the Atlas?
Sure am.
If something works, why change it, right?
Well, if you like it there.
Listen, Monica, you could, come by sometime for a drink or 2, you know?
I didn't hear that, and you didn't say that.
She's like, no way, Jose. You're crazy and you're dumb.
Okay, got it. Sorry.
Anything else, Boss Bird?
She's all business. I like her.
Do we have a file on Hobart, Ibn, Wessler?
Are you kidding me? We have a whole room just for him. Want the key? You can spend the remaining days of your paid holiday in there.
No thanks. Never mind. You're a bit sassy today, aren't you?
I'm sorry, Sonny, but I'm starting to shed my feathers because of this insane asylum. You know, New Year's Eve and Blood Boil's not here when he should be.
Somehow, I'm not sorry about that.
Yeah, I bet you're not, Boss Bird. Natasha Katzenko. Interesting name. Is it real or just an alias?
Why would it be an alias? Like, she doesn't say that about anyone else. Is she really that unheard of?
It's supposed to be real, but who knows? Good question.
We have nothing on her. She's either clean or uses a fake name. Maybe both, but I don't think so. Aside from that, everyone knows what I know about her. Singer, star, the #1 babe in this town, so to speak.
So you've got nothing on her, but you do know who she is. Got it.
Thanks, little bird. It's something.
Glad I could help.
I mean, that gives it something.
Marty drinks this shit. I've never tried it, but I'm pretty sure it's gross and probably toxic.
It's just a vending machine. What's in it?
Mort Mardigan, a notorious deadbeat. Poor guy's been blind since his teenage years, but that doesn't stop him from running into trouble. What the cluck did he do this time?
I don't know. Should we find out?
Detective Chow Hound Bosco. He thinks he's a real alpha, but nah, he's just a lapdog. One of Blood Boil's favorites, mainly because he's a dog, of course.
That's Officer Barkman.
I'm really not in the mood to meet Deputy Malloy or any of my ex-colleagues from the Predatory Division. All it takes is one look, and my comb starts to tingle, which never means anything good.
His comb is the red dangly bit that roosters have.
Officer Jardine. They say she's clever, smart, and dangerous. We need more of her kind in here. Honor, strength, unity. For the love of the wild gods, I'm gonna be sick.
You can talk to these two. Hey,
Mort, you scabious beast. What the hell did you do?
It's Morty to you, sonny boy. Everything's fine. There was just a bit of trouble in the bar, and someone got knocked on the head with a glass. It wasn't my fault. I'm as blind as a bat, am I right?
Something tells me that doesn't stop you from getting around, though.
Did that ever bother you, Morty?
Listen, sonny boy. Go tell them to leave me alone, eh? It's New Year's Eve, after all, and I didn't even do anything wrong. Not that wrong.
Where's your little lapdog to get you out of this mess? Is that little pimp of a midget still sniffing around you?
Who's his lapdog?
Jesse is a good boy, Sonny. And he's good to me, believe me.
Oh, God, spare me the details. When will you finally realize that little shit's been using you?
Oh, of course he's using me. What could a pretty boy like him want from this old monster, eh? Still, Sonny, I have no one else. You understand that, don't you?
That feels deeply disturbing.
Even you deserve better, pal. By the way, you look horrible, even for yourself. Are you feeling okay?
Well, I'm not what I used to be. But neither are you, judging from your voice. But I'm seeing a doctor, sonny boy. I really am. Are you?
I doubt it.
Don't need to, Mort. I'm fine. Anyway, if Bubo prescribed you something, don't even think about taking it.
I don't talk to that insane owl.
Damn right.
Please, say something on my behalf, okay? I really don't have time for this detective buffalo shit.
Hey, careful with that. Buffalo Malloy is the chief today.
What do you mean you don't have time for this? What are you up to?
Like I care.
where you're going.
I'll try to speak for you, but keep it down till then, okay? You don't need this shit, and I don't need it either.
Sonny boy, you've always been a good friend.
More like a clucking pigeon.
Holy wild ones. Look what the cat dragged in.
Nope, I drove here myself.
Hello to you too, Bosco. I see you're busy, as always.
This is the part that I mean that like disturbs me with like the human hands. Like he's got fur coming out of his sleeve, but then immediately human hand. It's so disconcerting.
I've been sniffing around one of the rundown joints. You know how it goes. And boom, this son of a lizard comes flying out the window. I didn't know the lizards could fly. So, Mort was being a bad boy again. Nothing unusual. And you? Still dying?
I guess. Aren't we
I'm
all?
still a cop for another 121 days, Bosco. It's as unpleasant to me as it is to you.
All right. No need to bite. I wasn't trying to mess with you. You have Moses and Plato for that. And of course, Blood Boil.
Let's hope I won't run into any of them tonight.
Looking for Marty, eh? Ever since you left, he's kind of lost. He's trying to hide it, but he's not the same bird.
And I want to know how long I've been like gone for exactly. Apparently on paid holiday, whatever that means. Like how long have I been away? I'm not retired. I work here, right?
Well, I don't think we'll have a teary reunion thinking about how we parted.
Let me give you some advice, Sonny. Let him rage. He'll be the same after that. Anyway, he was the one that shot you, right? You should be mad, not him.
Yeah, apparently he shot us.
It's not that simple, Bosco, but we'll see how he reacts. Thanks anyway.
No worries, pal.
I like Bosco.
This is gonna be a hard ride. Last time we saw each other, he had a smoking gun in his hand, and I was bleeding. I don't know how we can get past that, but it's worth a try.
I mean, if I'm the one willing to give it a try, he ought to be, right? Keep your gun clean, Mr. Lawman.
Long thighs and a big gun. That's Marty's idea of a perfect woman. Can't blame him for it.
I'm getting a phone call. There we go. It was the old work number calling in, checking up. I was to say, hey, if you let the ammunition boxes open again, I'll kick your clucking ass, Marty. If you let the ammunition boxes open again, I believe like leave, but that doesn't make any sense. Anyway, I guess someone left the ammunition boxes open. And we can get some shooting practice if we really wanted to.
Marty looks good. Big and loud and angry as always.
All right, Marty, what's up?
Hey, Marty.
Oh, well, look who's here. Hello, Boss Bird. What, are you lost? This is the PD building, you know?
I'm Boss Bird.
Cut the shit, Marty. We're better than this.
Well, at least you are. Better than anyone, huh?
Sure am. Prove me wrong.
Marty, come on, let's forget that. What's past is past.
Easy for you to say, Sonny.
Damn it, Marty, you shot me, remember? I almost bled to death.
I know, like, no kidding.
Hell yeah, I remember. Unfortunately, my aim wasn't good enough.
Yeah, well, screw you too.
I need your help, okay? That's what you want to hear.
Well, it's a start.
Okay, I've said it. I won't do it again.
Yeah, right.
So, are you in? Just for tonight. Small case. We'll wrap it up in no time.
What kind of case?
I don't know if it's gonna be a small case, but...
A personal one.
How personal?
Very. The kind of case where if you come with me right now, you're not on duty anymore.
Ooh, damn, Sonny. Stop it right there. I'm in.
That's it?
That's all it takes? Alright.
Do you know how boring life is here without your stupid, reckless shit? Soon enough, I'll shoot all the ammo in here out of boredom. Right, so, tell me, what's it about?
See, this lady picked my lock to my office, and now I'm being blackmailed to do a job for her.
I'll tell you in the car.
Ooh, can I bring Bertha?
Yes.
Ah, for the love of... Marty, this is a routine case. You can't bring your shotgun, okay? Bertha stays.
Okay. But at least Susie can come, right?
I think Susie is like the 9mm pistol. I forgot that he's got like weapons sitting out here. We could have looked at them and they've got names.
All right, Susie can come.
That's what I want to hear.
Yeah, Marty's guns. Yeah, I think they're already missing. I think he takes Bertha anyway. I think. I haven't seen that yet. I think he takes Bertha anyway and doesn't tell us. This is Linda.
Hey, there were 4 weapons here. Where are the others?
Yep.
You're not bringing them with you, I hope.
Yep.
Oh, we're going to a bar, aren't we?
Yeah, that's the point.
And? What?
A buffalo killer and 2 handguns? We're only there to sniff around, not start a goddamn war.
War, bar, what's the difference? And it's frickin' New Year's Eve, right?
Of all that's furry, you know what? I don't even care.
That's the spirit.
Yeah, this is Linda, which is the automatic. And then, yeah, Bertha's the shotgun that's missing. And he had 2 handguns. Susie, and I don't remember what the other one was. We can do shooting practice. I don't know how necessary this is going to be. Like, in the regular game. But my aim is going to be bad. I'm still getting used to the sensitivity of my mouse. I've upped the Oops, I forgot I have to reload. Oh, darn you. I'm not gonna get a terrible score. I'm not gonna get an amazing score. Oh, I legit thought that guy was bad. Not too bad. Oh, are we still going? Oh yeah, we still have a little bit more time over there in the corner. I missed one. Ones on my left I keep missing. Not too bad. I can definitely do better, but we'll leave the shooting range. I'm not gonna spend forever there.
Still drink coffee?
Always.
Yeah, my only poison. Except for guns, of course. And women.
We could visit our old haunt. What do you think?
Oh, a nice cup of Zips coffee and the hot dog.
Hey, teachers, welcome to the strap.
Ooh, maybe we'll get into a little fight too, huh?
This is Chicken Police.
If it comes to that, I'm leaving you without a blink.
Oh yeah, like last time?
Those were different times, Marty. With a different Sonny.
Well, all right. To the city then.
You don't have to come with me, you know.
Okay, I know. Let's go.
He doesn't have to, but we definitely came
there's a
here
little
specifically
problem.
for him.
Not so little, and it smells, too. What the furry hell is Blood Boil doing here?
What the furry hell? Yeah, Mort? Mallory? Malloy. Malloy was the one that was supposed to be in charge. I was like, what the heck was this guy's name?
Well, it seems we can't avoid speaking to him.
Oh, yes, we can. You have your rifle with you.
We're going out guns blazing, baby.
What?
Just kidding. Sort of.
All right, Blood Boil. Let's have a
The
word.
chief doesn't seem to be in a good mood, but he never is, actually.
What a surprise. The two pigeons back together. And without my permission, of course.
We're chickens. Thank you very much.
Chief Blood Boil.
Damn.
What was that, Santino?
I said, damn.
Nothing, sir. What a lovely evening. Am I right?
I don't want to hear your crowing, Santino. What the hell are you doing here?
Hey, man, I might be on paid leave right now, but I'm allowed to go where I want to go, right?
Hey, careful with the racist barking, old hound.
Oh, it's getting hot in here. Can we just skip this part? It's New Year's after all.
And you're on duty, if I'm not mistaken, Martin. Where do you think you're going?
That's it, boss. To serve and protect. Sonny was in the neighborhood and stopped by to say hi. He's a cop too, right?
Only on paper, and you know that very well, Detective.
I don't want any trouble, boss. I just wanted to say hi to Monica, and then this feather pillow showed up. I invited him to grab a quick coffee. You can allow him that much, can't you?
Your coffee breaks usually end up in shooting or brawling, chickens.
Oh, just a coffee, boss. I swear. Oh, have a heart. It's New Year's Eve, and I haven't seen my old partner for so long.
Like, I don't know how long I've been on paid leave, quote, quote.
How touching. You shot him with a shotgun, if I remember.
Oh, he shot me with a shotgun? I thought he shot me with Susie the pistol. God, Marty really did me a number, didn't he? Racing fan, yo, welcome to the strap.
Family quarrel.
For all the marrow bones of the world, get the hell out of my sight.
All right, we're going. That's exactly what we meant to do anyway.
Have a lovely evening, boss.
You especially. Fuck off right now, Santino.
I'm not entirely sure why I'm on his hit list, but I am. Hey, Bosco.
I see you're swamped, buddy.
I've sent the old lizard away.
Yeah.
I don't need him to foul the air anymore. I hate his kind anyway.
That's just racist.
Well, because he's a reptile.
That's racist.
No, because he's a good-for-nothing piece of shit.
I mean, he's probably that too, to be honest. He's kind of shady.
No, yeah, that's true.
And you letting off some steam?
Something like that. We'll go and check out some seedy joint. We're cops after all, ain't we? And this is still Clawville.
That's true, pal. Protect and serve.
Protect and serve. Protect and serve.
Yeesh, get a room, you two.
Protect and serve.
Shut up, Marty.
I think that's all we gotta do here. I think we can legit just go. I don't think. Do I have anything more to ask Monica?
We're leaving, sweetheart.
Okay.
Stay safe, boys. I'm glad to see you two together again.
I'm afraid you're alone with that.
Hey, don't make me change my mind.
You won't, Marty. I bet you can't wait to get mixed up in some serious trouble again.
Yep, that's true.
I'm serious, boys. Be careful out there.
We're big birds, Monica. We can take care of ourselves. Mostly.
Only mostly.
Okay, but take care of each other, too.
Will do, Monica.
I don't know if Marty can be trusted to take care of me. He shot me, apparently.
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, I think we can go. I think we can leave. We go to the Czar Club, or the Hotel Atlas, or the Hot Dog. We said we were gonna go get coffee, I think, at the Hot Dog. Let's go to the Hot Dog. We should go straight to the
The
Czar
hot
Club.
dog was
oh,
like the last warning. You can still turn back. My eyes lingered on the sign. An enormous dog. Like a neon god with limitless power over cheap hot dogs, plastic hamburgers, and watered-down coffee. The cold light called me, but I didn't want to get out of the car. If we went in, we were all gonna be pancakes, kept together by cold syrup. Marty's worried look shook me out of my reverie. Oh, cluck. Was I talking to myself again?
The frick are you? Fly guy? Fly guy looking fly?
Peaceful, isn't it?
Because the whole town's probably drunk by now.
Maybe that's the only way it can bear itself.
Doesn't it remind you of someone?
Shut up, Marty.
Got you there, old bird. Did this wreck belong to Zip?
Well, it's a wreck just like him, so I guess it could.
Who's Zip? Actually, no. Is Fly Guy Zip?
Look at the poor bastard.
He's looking okay, Marty. Remember what we saw when we worked at the Hive?
Wild ones. Don't even remind me. Trying to forget that shit every day.
It's been even worse since. I guess you heard about the riots.
Who hasn't? You know, people are afraid that the Great Fire will happen again, and those hive houses are pretty flammable.
I don't speak of the devil, Marty. But to be honest, I have no idea how this insect matter can be solved.
I do. We just open the ghettos and let the insects live among us like they did for centuries.
Your heart is pure gold, buddy. But you know it's not that easy. Clawville isn't what it used to be. Hey, pal.
Or not.
Can you hear me?
He's in the zone. He's vibing. So what exactly is this game? It's a detective game. Point and click detective game. Called Police Detective. He's ignoring us. Alright.
Are you sure that thing's a dog? I always wondered.
The name Hop Dog is quite a giveaway. Don't you think so, Mr. Detective?
Mr. Detective.
Sometimes the most natural connections lead us astray.
Who said that?
It sounds like it's probably something I must have said.
A natural-born genius?
Yeah, right.
We're on a quest to figure out who's blackmailing, or really threatening Natasha Katsinko, who is the girlfriend to the mafioso Ibn. The heck is his name? Ibn something or other. He's a mafioso. So we've been kind of blackmailed into working for them, but we haven't gotten very far yet. It's kind of like Phoenix Wright, but like not as like wholesome, because it's a noir tale. We don't serve bugs here. Well, that's racist.
Of all that's furry.
Is this still a thing?
The situation's getting even worse, Marty. Have you heard how the young mothers of the Cobbler District are forced to make a living?
I have no idea what goes on in the hive, Sonny. I don't think I want to know. But you're still gonna tell me, right?
Prostitution is the lesser evil. What's worse is that some folks have to sell their kids when they're still larvae.
Wait, what? Why?
They pay a hefty sum for each of them downtown. They sell them as gourmet food in the most expensive restaurants.
Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
Jesus.
We made this city, Marty. Clawville didn't do this to itself. Don't ever forget that.
Jesus. Well, let's go on in.
Ugh, the place is deserted. Poor Zip.
I still don't know who Zip is.
You're right.
Yeah, the guy's middle name is Bad Luck.
That's for sure.
Is this Zip? Oh, that's Zip. I got an achievement locked for the old time's sake. Well, Zip, if you let bugs into your restaurant, maybe, well, actually, now that I say that out loud, maybe there's a reason. Maybe that's a pun of some kind. I was gonna say, maybe you get more business. Fly with me, baby. Is this supposed to be an Elvis? Caston Mavis. Mavis, Elvis, I could see it. The new star of rock and roll, maybe.
And voila, the master himself.
What a finch.
Sonny, he's a pigeon, not a finch.
Don't make me angry, Marty.
Okay, I was only joking.
Gotcha. Can I play something on the jukebox? Oh, I can, I think. Shadow of Doubt, my city's on fire. Get a bite of me, baby. Dead fly tell no tales. For a handful of feathers. And not all cops are pigs? Okay, sure, why not? We'll play that one. No? Maybe not. Actually, I can't play any of them, I don't think. Oh, I could. I had to hit the button. How about, okay, how about this one? Ooh. I like this one. Ooh. That one gave me a James Bond vibe for a second. On the prowl. I like that one too. We'll do that one. I think I literally just
The highlight of my day.
Yeah, I can smell it already. How does he make the coffee here so special?
He spits in it.
Look at that mangy trash panda and tell me, do you really want to know?
You're right.
As always.
What else we got that I can look before we talk to him? What else can I look at? Hot dog, snack, and coffee. Almost ham and tomato, toasted sandwich with synthetic meat, 30 cents. Or 30 whatever. Quasi meat and cheese, toasted sandwich with synthetic meat. All but bacon and chocolate, toasted sandwich with synthetic meat. They're all toasted sandwiches with synthetic meat. All for foul pancakes, pancake with hemp seed, chocolate, and black onions. Touche souffle, peanut souffle with synthetic meat. Smelling souffle, peanut souffle with parched vegetables. And we got Bull Zip Nose Bass supersized hot dog with synthetic sausage, chocolate mix, and devil horn paprika. Got Grass Dog Savannah style. Savannah style hot dog with 5 kinds of grass. We got the Step Burger 2000 veggie burger with diddly squat and sow root salad. See ya, superstar. Superstar, I'm a superstar. Supersized burger with 12 types of algae. That's the one I want to try. Hot dog, normal size hot dog with 4 kinds of synthetic meat. That's a lot of kinds. Zips coffee, 10 cents. Okay. What else we got I can look at?
The door didn't look like this last time.
Yeah, because last time you tore it out and beat that baboon with it.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I remember now. So that's why Zip remodeled the whole place.
He had to. We didn't leave much of it standing.
If I didn't know how nice we are, I'd almost hate ourselves.
Welcome to the club, partner.
All right, Zip, what have you got for? Oh, we got doodles? Oh, we got doodles. Cluck the king. Where all the colors go?
Well, that's a good question, pal. What insight?
I like how the fact that the colors are gone is like canon to the story. Like that's just like everything's black and white, like for real.
He sure didn't get any younger.
Or prettier.
You think he's still mad at us?
Frankly, Marty, I don't give a damn.
Well, let's find out, shall we?
Hello, boys. Now, get the hell out of here while I'm asking nicely.
Oh, yep, he's still mad at us.
Hey, is that how you greet 2 old friends?
Hey, I'm not joking, Sonny. I got a shotgun under the bar.
Marty's got a shotgun in his coat.
No, you don't, because if you had, we'd arrest you here and now.
If there's still life in you when you're full of buckshot.
It's going well so far.
We're just here for a coffee, Zip, okay? Like old times.
Nothing's like old times. Haven't you noticed?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it's quite noticeable.
Shit. All right. And where'd you blow in from?
We haven't been anywhere yet, but we're going somewhere.
Everybody's going somewhere, right?
Trying to.
Tell me, how much do you know, Zip?
That depends. How deep is it?
Bottom of the well kind. Goes down around Ibn Wessler.
Ibn Wessler, that was the name.
Holy hell! Wessler? You've dipped your wings in deep shit, boys.
If you've got anything on him, don't keep it to yourself. We'd be grateful.
Grateful? Maybe you're not gonna trash my joint this time, huh? You know, Ibn's acting strange nowadays. He always believed that if you want something done, you do it yourself. That's how it was for years, anyway.
And?
But now, he left his real estate, the fish racing clubs, the casinos, and the bars to his right-hand man, Mongrel Mick. And ever since, he's been kinda weird. Bottomed out, brooding in the seediest joints of the city. Nobody ever knew him to be like this. Weird, huh?
Yeah, weird. Do you think it's about a lady?
It's always about a lady.
Well, there is a woman,
Yeah, Natasha Katsenko.
I knew it.
but not like you think.
What do you mean not like I think? Because that's his girlfriend.
Is this gonna cost much?
Only a favor, like the good old days.
Okay, I'm in.
Alright, well, let's get down to it, shall we? Tell us what you got.
Have you ever been to that place?
Of course, 100 times. Everyone who matters in this city's been there. Sorry, guys. But then, it had a different name and a different owner.
Business affairs, right?
Yeah, that was the dark era, Sonny. I don't want to talk about it.
Roger that.
Well, I kind of do, a little
Gotta
bit.
say, you've revamped the joint pretty well.
Yeah, after you trashed it, I had to.
Look, I'm sorry, Zip. That ocelot and his gorilla.
I thought there was a baboon involved.
Baboon, not gorilla.
That's what I was saying.
Whatever.
Sonny, what's your beak?
So you owe me one until about the end of time. But I'd settle for you washing up here for a few years after retirement, Sonny.
Mind your tongue, furball.
Tell me about
So,
Hobart.
Ibben's gone insane.
Love will kill you in the end, they say.
Seems like everyone's in a poetic mood today.
You're one to talk, by the way.
Always in a poetic mood.
Huh? Why?
Let's do some poetry. Let's slap down some sonnets. Tell me about Natasha.
So, about that woman. Is she really that dangerous?
Because that's who I'm going to try to go meet here in a minute.
What woman isn't, huh?
No, Zip. I mean, really dangerous.
She's got the most influential gangster of the city wrapped around her finger. She calls him her little furball. How dangerous do you think she is?
Very. Tell me about yourself.
You didn't get any younger, pal.
You're telling me? You look like you haven't had a good night's sleep since forever.
To be honest, I've never had a good night's sleep in my life.
You will when the big sleep comes.
The big sleep. Oh, I'm ready.
And what are your plans? Dying behind the bar?
Of course. You got a better idea?
A couple, yeah. But somehow this suits you.
You know what? Your mother's a goat.
I guess that's all we really got to ask you about, at least right now.
That Natasha's a mysterious woman. A real cursed jewel, if you ask me. She came out of nowhere 2 or 3 years ago and landed on the stage of the millions almost immediately.
Is that so? Interesting.
Yeah, she's got a fantastic voice, makes men go crazy. But we all know that's not what's important. Then suddenly, bam! She got the whole club, just like that. But we know exactly how it was.
I can imagine, yeah. Since then, it operates under the name the Czar Club, right?
The old click is still clicking, right? Yeah, the club was renamed and remodeled. Everyone knows she was Ibben's lover, but she's not your usual canary. She didn't get involved in Ibben's dirty dealings.
Yeah, she's not a canary at all. She's a cat.
Then how exactly does she fit into the picture?
Check this. A few months ago, the old rat pulled out of his own businesses and gave control to Mongrel Mick and his mob.
Yeah, you were saying that.
Mongrel Mick. Doesn't sound familiar.
Sounds like a dog.
Mick the Marauder, ring a bell?
Nope.
Damn, that little monkey came this far?
Oh, is he a monkey?
I think that little shit took advantage of Ibben not being himself.
Which has something to do with this Natasha, right?
That's my guess.
Thanks for the straight dope, Zip. We owe you one.
One? You owe me the price of a new coffee shop, remember?
I don't know about that much.
Okay, okay. Whatever you need. Just call us.
I can make no promises that I'll deliver, though.
I clucking will.
Thanks, pal.
Hey, I'm not your pal, Marty.
I'm not your pal, buddy. I ain't your buddy, guy. I ain't your guy, friend. I ain't your friend, pal. Oops. Anything else I can talk to you about?
You sure talk a lot.
And maybe the past is haunting me. Once a rat, always a rat, right?
Oh, come on, Zippy. Don't be so hard on yourself. You got out in time, and you've been living an honest, ordinary life since then, haven't you?
Yeah, right. How lucky am I, eh?
It's more than what many others get, believe me.
You got more?
What's this no insects allowed
Yeah.
shit? You're not like that.
What do you think? If I let one in, all of them will follow. And then I can forget my regular clientele for good.
Who's your regular clientele? 'Cause it's empty right now.
What clientele? There's no one here.
Yeah.
That's it. Would you take even that away from me?
Is this place a front? I bet it is.
What's this no insects?
What do you
Yeah,
want?
okay.
That's it.
Alright. I get it. Can I think it auto saves. Starting to get a little bit late, everybody. So I think we're gonna head on out of here for the night. Thank you all so much for watching. I think we're gonna head on out. Thank you so much for watching. It's been the first of maybe several in the future MagicManMo After Darks. Super just chill, casual Twitch streams. Happens whenever they happen. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Is that a thing on Twitch? I don't even know. Thanks for watching. I'm out of here for tonight. I gotta go get some sleep. Bye! I don't know what button to click.